Hello, everyone. This is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts, and this is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 218. We're going to be talking about a theropod dinosaur, and that theropod dinosaur is Meraxes gigas. And so this dinosaur is fairly recently discovered, and so this is a possibility of what Meraxes possibly look like. So this is a very cool uh, artist depiction of Meraxes, and I love the colors on this one. Some information about Meraxes. Now, name Meraxes means Meraxes giant. Now, so I could not find a translation for Meraxes, but Gigas is Greek for giant. But believe it or not, Meraxes is actually named after a dragon in the Game of Thrones universe. And so this actually makes sense of like maybe the paleontologists that were like excavating uh, Meraxes, the dinosaur, were big Game of Thrones fans, and so they probably were like, "Oh, let's just call it after. Let's just name it after one of the dragons." And so there you go, Meraxes gigas, Meraxes giant, and the length is 30 to 38 feet, or 9 to 11.6 meters. Still unknown yet about the length. It's still to be determined about that. There's just only one specimen though. Height is 11 feet or 3.35 meters. Weight is 8,000 to 9,000 pounds. It lived 95 to 93.9 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period, and the fossils are found in Argentina, and it was described by Sanal or Canal or Canale in 2022. So this dinosaur was discovered nearly 2 years ago. So fairly recently, this dinosaur was described. And so that's really, really cool. And so, yeah, let's continue on. And so here in South America, this map is South America. You can see this country in the south right here that is green. That is Argentina. And Meraxes fossils have been found in the Patagonia version of Argentina. That's also where you find Giganotosaurus. That's where you find Argentinosaurus, Mapusaurus. Who else there? Patagotitan and Dreadnoughtus, but more likely Dreadnoughtus is a little bit further down in the late Cretaceous period. Getting closer is a little bit more closer to the extinction event, but you get my drift on that. But and so yeah, so the Patagonia area of Argentina, and here this size chart on the top right is size chart of what Meraxes possibly is compared to a human. And so this is a really large theropod. This is a large theropod dinosaur. And on the bottom here, this is the holotype specimen. This is only one specimen though. So yeah, you get the holotype specimen right here. So complete feet, an almost complete hip, pretty much complete hip. The skull is not fully complete. And so for based on the percentage of how much has been found, I would probably say that the holotype specimen is probably between 40 and 50% complete. It's somewhere around there. And so it's not a totally complete specimen. And so, yeah, so Meraxes, the holotype specimen, is the only specimen so far of Meraxes. More information about Meraxes. Meraxes gigas is part of the Carcharodontosauridae family, so it is a Carcharodontosaur, and it is part of the Giganotosauridae of the group of Carcharodontosaurs. So it's related to Giganotosaurus. It's also related to Mapusaurus. So you get those types of theropod dinosaurs. And typical features for Meraxes compared to other Carcharodontosauridae is that it has a large skull, very large, long skull, and it has knife-like teeth. So they were not like railroad spikes or banana-shaped teeth like Tyrannosaurus Rex or some Tyrannosaurs. So it is a purely knife-like teeth, so blade-like teeth, and somewhat short arms. So this animal will have short arms. It will not. It's not short, not like really short, like say Tyrannosaurs or even the Abelisaurs. because the Albelosaurs have the smallest arms compared to body size of all theropods. And of course, it is a carnivore. And if you have knife-like teeth and claws, you are most likely are going to be a carnivore. In the environment in where Meraxes gigas lived in, it would have lived in warm and humid conditions, and it had wet and dry seasons. And there would have been plenty of trees, ferns, cycads, and some flowers. No grass, of course. There would have been plenty of rivers, lakes, and ponds. And the other animals around that environment would have been some insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, birds or avian dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and then, of course, the non-avian dinosaurs. So the typical dinosaurs that we all know. The prey that uh, Meraxes gigas probably went after is mostly going to be the titanosaurs. And so the rock formation that Meraxes gigas is found is where you're going to find some of the titanosaurs or some of the large sauropod dinosaurs from that part of the Patagonia region of Argentina. So you have Argentinosaurus and, of course, Choconsaurus or Coconsaurus. So these are titanosaurs, and so the titanosaurs would have been pretty much the numero uno thing on the menu for Meraxes. It would have been mostly going after the young and the very weak uh, members of the herds of these titanosaurs, and so that's where you get Meraxes there to hunt down whatever it's going to hunt down. And the extinction of Meraxes is mostly due to climate change. So the sea levels rose around that kind of time, around 94 million years ago. And so you get, and also plants changed, and also it got somewhat drier in that time. And then, of course, Mapusaurus emerged. Mapusaurus appeared not too long after Meraxes gigas. And so you can make the case that Meraxes is like is in between Giganotosaurus and Mapusaurus, and so maybe Giganotosaurus did change a little bit and got a tad bit smaller, and whereas where you get Mapusaurus got a little bit bigger, and so yeah, there you have is that Mapusaurus did emerge and probably was one like the very smallest amount of smallest reason of that Meraxes went extinct, but it's mostly due to climate change. And here is the late Cretaceous around 94 million years ago, and where South America is, you can kind of see it. You can see it in the map right here in Argentina. So pretty much Meraxes would have been living in the southern part of South America at that point in time. Around 94 million years ago, the sea levels did did rise a little bit, and so that's where things did go a little bit south for Meraxes, and so that's where certain dinosaurs had to be pushed a little bit more inland, and some of and those somewhat higher elevation, somewhat like say maybe 1,000 foot feet up a little bit more would have been more likely like kind of like areas for these plant eaters to live in a little bit more. And so, yeah, that's where you have Meraxes living and also probably met its demise. And so the next episode will be January 18th, 2024. And this extra episode, I know I said that I was going to do a review for the Netflix series Life on Our Planet for January, but that's going to be moved possibly sometime this spring or even in the summer. So, but I'll let you guys know when that's going to happen. It's not the right time for me right now to do that review. But the extra episode instead is going to be about the latest Tyrannosaur news. We got some like Tyrannosaur news that just keeps coming in the so not only just like last week but also this week we got a new Tyrannosaur that just got named, and so that's going to be pretty cool. And so I'll actually have two Tyrannosaur papers to actually talk about um, for the extra episode for next week. So stay tuned for this one because I think this one's going to be a lot of fun for me to research and give you my thoughts on those. And so, and Nicholas, if you're going to be watching this video, and so I know you've been sending me those like Nanotyrannus um, questions. This will actually answer it a little bit more for you. And but you can still send me questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Feel free to email me at dinachris71@gmail.com, or go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric with Dino Chris. Like the page, you should post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Don't put them on Messenger. Messengers are private conversations. And so yeah, make sure you leave your questions in the comment section on any Facebook posts on Facebook. And for you YouTubers out there, like the video, subscribe to the channel according to analytics. A lot of you guys are checking out my channel, not subscribed yet, so please feel free to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. Because how the YouTube algorithm works now is the more likes the video gets, the more likely it gets spread out to people that are interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. And so feel free to hit that like button and hit the like button on any of my video, on as many of my videos as you can on the channel, and also share the video, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Feel free to do so, and also subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notification bell because I put out weekly videos every single week. And so yeah, and this is one of the weekly videos, and so next week will be the extra episode, and then so on and so forth to let you guys know what kind of episodes I'll be doing. And also for you YouTubers out there, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section because I do read them all. Your questions do mean a lot. All of you that are sending me questions via email, Facebook, and YouTube, you guys are awesome and giving me some great questions for the Q&A episodes. And also make sure you keep your questions short and to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. Also on Threads, same thing. At dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of the people around you. And also, for you younger people out there, that makes you listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's much motivation to have a good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, get a good job in the future. That's it for now. Now, I'll see you guys next time.